Hello and welcome to the collection. Today we are going to go to Heritage Auctions and check out some of the preview pieces of their big Planet Hollywood auction. A lot of stuff from all the restaurants all over the world. There's screen use stuff, there's replica stuff. We're gonna go take a look at what they got inside and see if maybe there's something I might be interested in. Let's go take a look. So this is one of many Arnolds that they have in the auction because they had Stan Winston Studios produce a bunch of these for the, you can see there's another one over there, for the Planet Hollywood restaurants. There's a bunch of them. Really nice though. I mean, if you want a good Arnold, that's definitely that's the one to get for sure. Oh, I think this is gonna go for a pretty penny right here, the Hocus Pocus book. Just based on its crazy fan base, this is gonna go for a lot.
It's Focus. Oh, I thought it was Evil Dead.
Some gizmos.
No, Hocus Pocus.
Sweet. The legs definitely having some damage there.
Oh, that's a typewriter from Misery.
But otherwise, looking pretty good. But if the whole thing is foam, man, I'm having a real tough time investing in foam props these days because of that reason. Okay, here we go. We got a Shining Hero axe. Now, there was like 20 of these damn things made. I don't know how many hero ones. There was a lot of the prop ones made. In this photo from the set of the film, I count 23. That's a tough piece, I think, to really, personally, for me to 100% verify. These are, this is all Misery though, right? The sledgehammer and the typewriter, that's pretty rad. These are pretty rad. Now, supposedly, in the catalog, it says that is the Super Freddy glove that was made for Michael Bailey Smith. And they made a comment about it was made special for him because he's left-handed. But then I watched the film and it seems like it's on his right hand. So you can say maybe they flipped the negative, but the problem is Michael Bailey Smith is right-handed, as you can see him signing the Super Freddy picture right here. So that leaves me with some questions. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, that's an Anders Ericsson question right there. I have to ask Anders about this. What his take is on that. Because I'd trust him. He's the Freddy glove expert. But you know you want the sweater.
Now I feel like I can walk. You're not going to talk to me.
Now these Beetlejuice miniatures are really cool. These are the ones from the film, I believe. These are all, as I believe, these were all made for Planet Hollywood. The Beetlejuice stuff. Funny, Darren sculpted this guy. That thing's twice as small as the one Darren did. I'm so used to seeing Darren's version. I want me suit. That's a tiny ass suit for a tiny ass dude. I mean, the Leprechaun wardrobe, that looks legit, screen used. So that's cool if you like Leprechauns. I'm not a big Leprechaun fan. No offense. This almost looks like the one that gets his head knocked around, but that's the Ash. That's the evil Ash, right? So, I mean, but it clearly is the evil Ash puppet. It just has the wrong helmet on it. It's like somebody put one of the other Dead-Eyed helmets on this one. It's a nice piece. But again, looks like the whole thing foam, or is there foam on top of, looks like it's foam on top of fiberglass. And you can see the straps for where it kind of straps into the it sits on the person's shoulders. So I believe that's how they wore them. They kind of sat on people's shoulders, Oh, and the clock tower of Big Ben was from Army of Darkness? Is that from the alternate ending? The destroyed city? Oh, I guess I answered my question. Right there. At least I recognized it. It's like, where's our clock tower in the movie? Where was Big Ben in the movie?
Well,
And look, it's Wally Wingert right there.
hello there, everybody.
Voice extraordinaire.
My good friend Sean Clark here. Good to see you. You never talk to me anymore. What happened?
Oh, when there's a camera not on, then
Oh,
I
I
don't
see.
talk to you.
I-
But
I-
I can't. I gotta act like I like you.
Then it goes back into radio silence.
Yeah,
I see.
no, it's like, man,
No,
let's
seriously,
get together.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, though, man.
This guy's got a great collection.
I've known this cat for a long, long time. You could not find a better guy. So.
Wow.
It's always fun
Okay,
seeing you
you'll get
around.
the check. You'll get your check.
Thank you very much.
Jeez.
I hope so.
Good to see you. Now this is a replica, and I believe they actually put in the catalog that it is a replica of the armor. But it's pretty sweet, though. I've always loved that costume. That costume designer who did all the stuff for the cell. When I saw this in the catalog, I was interested in it until I saw how freaking big it is. Way bigger than I expected. I thought it was going to be like maybe this big, you know? Because it said it was oversized, but I didn't know it was gonna be that oversized. Look at this. I got a big head, but geez, that thing's big. Wow. It is busy here. You know you want to get the Judge Dredd motorcycle just to cruise around town. And this, how sweet would you look rolling down the street in that bad boy? Right? My God. This. How wide the front wheel is. You'd think that thing would be hard to navigate. They have a lot of Judge Dredd stuff in this auction. I don't know if Sylvester Stallone took all the Judge Dredd props and then just, because that's probably around the time of Planet Hollywood, so he probably took everything and put them in all his different restaurants. Judge Hershey costume. I'm more partial to the later Judge Dredd film, not the Stallone one. Sorry, Sly, love you, but the later one's far better, far superior. Dredd, just simply Dredd. Some cool Planet of the Apes stuff. Huh. The Icarus Ship model. Some apes costumes. Heston's astronaut uniform. ANSA. That could rival my Halloween 2 knife there. It's pretty close in girth. It's a pretty sweet knife. So these were all made for the restaurants. Stan Winston Studios did them. They look great. Obviously off Arnold's bust. Oh, I couldn't remember which Rocky it was, but that's the one picture I have signed by Carl. Was he's wearing this outfit. I could pull this off, I think. No? You don't think so? I'm assuming they just did one and then cast a bunch of them. I don't know, or if did they actually show up to each restaurant individually and do one for each one. I don't know. Hey, it says, please do not touch. Please do not touch, when literally this was on the ground out in front of the restaurants for people to encourage to put their hands in and touch. You know, but you know, the irony. Those are pretty rad. I know, I think I should get, I don't know what you think, but I think I should get this Turbo Man here and just hang it from my TV room and hang him from the ceiling. I think that would, I mean, I have that beam in the middle of my, what do you think? This is really cool. Bruce Willis's motorcycle from Pulp Fiction. Think you can help me get this upstairs if we...
Absolutely.
Oh, Running Man. Oh, that's rad. They got the SubZero costume. I was hoping they were going to have the Electro. What is that? Electro? It was his name. It was the one that had all the LED lights on it. I know it's in the catalog. It's part of the auction, but I was hoping they'd have it here. I wanted to see it in person. I think he's called Electro. Or, no, Dynamo. Was it Dynamo? Something like that. I don't remember. If you're a sneakerhead, you have to have the custom Adidas that Schwarzenegger wore. You would think those would go for a pretty penny. Yeah, they're in not the greatest condition, but I think they were made just for the film, I think. You know you want Forrest Gump's Nikes, though. Come on, Forrest Gump's Nikes. Wow. That's rad. No idea if that's screen used or a replica. I'm not sure. Although Chewie's looking pretty happy there. Looks like he just had a Wookiee brownie, maybe with something in it. I don't know.
Dude, it's the Wookiee from...
It's the one from the picture.
Yeah.
Definitely the one from the picture. There's no doubt. I will authenticate that right now. It's the same one. Just so everybody knows, this is 100% what I'm going after here is the Titanic collection. No, but if you like Titanic, if you're into this sort of thing, they definitely have a plethora of Titanic stuff. My guess is, since Arnold was so tight with Cameron, I'm sure he was able to source quite a few things from him. Because I think around the time Titanic came out was when the Planet Hollywoods were opening and stuff, so makes sense. I have to admit, this is pretty impressive that is the actual, steering wheel. This is like the smoking gun, because he went right into that friggin' iceberg with that. That's the murder weapon. Christopher Nelson worked on those penguins. Christopher Nelson. I don't know if he worked on that penguin. I don't know if he worked on that one. I'm not sure if he worked on that one. But he worked on penguins in Batman Returns. Christopher Nelson, Academy Award winning, special effects artist, co-host of one of the most popular podcasts on the internet. Christopher Nelson.
Hey everybody! So people have been wondering, Sean, how do we get merch? How do we get t-shirts? How do we get Horrors Hologround stuff? How do we get throw rugs? How do we get Thing with Two Heads stuff? How do we get blankets? You want a onesie for a baby, a kazoo. I don't think they do kazoos. Some people might even want Hollywood's Hologround stuff. The collection with Sean Clark, nobody wants to wear that as a shirt. Anything that they'll slap the logos on, you want to be able to get it, right? So if you go to tpublic.com/user/malfunction, I think that's it. Yeah, tpublic.com/user/malfunction. You can order all kinds of good stuff. And people have been asking for Mark Beer's latest design. Mark Beer rules. He does a lot of our artwork, pretty much all of our artwork. The skull design. See it here? We're going to make that available now. Go to the website and order it now on anything you want. Am I moving my arms enough? I hope so. You want shirts, you want hoodies, you want things like that because you dig it. tpublic.com/user/malfunction. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting the channel. The more we grow this thing, the more content we can bring, the more stuff we can share with you guys. That's what it's all about, man. Being a community, like-minded people, into the same shit. Rock and roll.